Welcome to Tone Wars Sunday Night Edition. I am Carrie, and that's Jared.
That's Jared.
That's Jared.
That's Jared. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you all here. Yeah, it's this third week in a row I'm wearing sleeves. What's going on here?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I got all my shirtless. All my shirtless sleeves are in the laundry.
Laundry day.
Yeah, I'm actually doing laundry right now as we speak. So, yep. Had to dig through the pile.
It was a good day to do laundry because it's kind of rainy and yucky today.
Yeah, it's so humid out. Oh my God. Jeez, you could stick to a wall if you jumped up against it.
But we needed the rain.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, here in Michigan, all the grass is brown.
I know, my
But you don't
lawn
have to
is-
mow it when it's brown.
Yeah, exactly. It's dead. So who cares?
Right.
Man, I got some lights that don't want to come on. Oh, come on.
Oh, lights behind us
Yeah.
have an issue with the remote.
There they go. All right.
Ta-da!
Yay. Color.
Red and purple.
Now we're in full color. I
It's
should
my
probably.
favorite.
Should I change the color scheme?
Hell no.
No, it's a good color scheme,
I
but
do. Purple's my favorite color.
purple is definitely a good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah. So.
you gonna play the Herbie tonight?
Yeah, I'm playing the herb. Yep.
The Herb.
The herb.
I feel like maybe that's not the best
The herb.
nickname for it.
Yeah, it's the Herbie then.
The Herbie.
It's Herbert. It's such a very unique name. So I don't know if you can, cool that up any more than what it is. But yeah.
You can cute it up.
Yeah, because that's what I like to do.
The Herbie.
The Herbie.
Play the Herbie for me.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a great amp.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a while, and I'll be pushing it with the Mud Killer tonight. And I might try a couple other pedals with it. When I was dialing it in today, I was messing around with like the precision drive with it, and it definitely gave it a little more edge. So that was kind of cool.
When you were
So.
dialing it in, you were getting sidetracked by the things that you didn't actually have to do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because I'm on this overdrive pedal kick with doing episodes, so they do make a difference. They make a huge difference. So
Are we gonna end up with pedals everywhere now? Then
we already do.
you
have
went on
pedals.
a amp kick.
No,
last year.
exactly. No, I'm
Now
not
you're
going to
gonna
do that.
Be on a pedal kick.
No, I'm done spending money for a while. I've spent enough money on this channel. It needs to start paying me back before I put any more into it.
I hear
So
that.
I'm kind of done with that, a little
I
burned
hear
out.
Aaron Lucas says, Jared in sleeves, what's next? Tucker Carlson votes Democrat.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Well, let me say hi. Go back to the beginning. Johnny Romero, good evening. How are you?
What's happening, man?
Flux is with us. Hello,
Hey.
everyone. He says, I'm psyched for another Tone Wars live hang. I'm currently playing through my dual amp rig, Diezel VH4 plus Angle Invader 2
Ooh.
with Helix 4-cable method through Mesa 2x12 V30s.
Wow, that's got to sound amazing.
It's a mouthful.
That's definitely.
Matt Forrest, how are you?
Hey, Matt, what's happening, man? Good to see you.
Hope all is well. Flux says he's excited to hear Jared play the Diezel Herbert. Diezel sounds amazing. Looking forward to hearing it through the FK100s.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm doing dual cabs tonight. I'm going to do the Mesa 212 and the Diezel 212, and man, it just sounds incredible. It's thumping hard down here tonight too.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we're both going to get back massages, so it's going to be nice, man.
Aaron Lucas, how are you doing, man?
Good to see you here, Aaron.
Sean Casey, hello.
Hey, Sean, how you doing, man?
Brett Murphy, hi, Brett.
Hey, what's up, man? Haven't
It's
seen Brett in a spell.
Holy cow, I'm able to watch a show. It's been too long, my friends.
It has been too long, man. I hope you're doing good and staying safe out there. Thanks for all you do for us, by the way. Brett is awesome. Thank you, sir.
Dean Harkness is here.
Hey, Dean.
He says, hell yeah, it's Whittly Whittly time.
Whittly time.
Whittly whittly.
Oh, he sent me a picture. Oh, I left my phone upstairs of his jam room.
Oh,
Dude.
has he made more progress?
It looks freaking awesome.
Is the bread pillow still there?
I didn't look for it, but it might be. Yeah, it's not complete without the bread pillow, dude. You gotta have a bread pillow. Yeah.
Paul Smith. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul, what's happening? Good to see you.
Carlos.
Hey.
He says, finally here live because of COVID. Oh, did you get COVID and that's why you're able to catch us live?
Wow. Well, good to see you. I hope you're feeling okay if that's the
Yeah.
case. Yeah, geez. Always good to see you here, man.
Flux says, go Carrie and Jarrod. Bruno. Hi, Bruno.
Hey, what's up?
And then CS. Good evening, rockers and rollers and whatnot.
And whatnot. I guess we're the whatnots. What's going on, Chris?
Dean says it's on the couch. The pillow's on the couch.
It has to stay, man. You just have to keep that there now.
That'd be a good body pillow to like throw your leg up over when you're sleeping.
Hell yeah.
Your hips get aching when you're old.
They do.
Yeah. Why does laying down hurt when you reach a certain age?
Getting up hurts too. Yeah, it's tough. You know, it's just like with my job, it's the ride home that gets you. I can work all day and be like, yeah, I'm fine. I drive an hour home and I get out of my van and I'm like walking up my driveway like, oil can. My neighbors are always laughing at me like, ah.
You look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, exactly. Time to ring the bells. It's so bad. Oh my God.
Jeez.
It hurts, man.
Oh, Carlos says he's fine. Good. I'm glad you're fine.
Yeah, that's good, man.
It's no joke.
Yeah.
I had it again while you were gone.
Yeah.
While you were in Iowa, so I was already missing the shows, but thank God I didn't have to miss more shows.
I know. Jeez.
No, not as bad as the first time around, but still no fun.
Yeah. Yep, it's never fun. Nope, never fun.
Let's see. Constantine says, I'm a fan of your video about paid presets for Helix. I can listen to you for hours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Boy, I did that one a while back. It has been a while. Yeah, that's there are some good presets out there. Maybe I should do a quick tutorial on how to make a Helix preset. I mean, I feel like a lot of that's already been done, but I don't know. Maybe that's something that people would want to hear because I just think a lot of people overdo it. Oh, it's just, you know, you could put 18 blocks in a row and it's like, well, just because you can doesn't mean you should, you know.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, you know. That's the best advice I can give anybody on building presets. I mean, put the effects in there that you need, but there's so many people that, oh, you put the tilde EQ here and then to, you know, justify that, you have to put it in the compressor and then put a compressor here and then put another EQ after this. And it's just like, dude, it's almost like when you get medication.
Oh,
you know?
this causes that, which causes that.
Yeah.
No, thanks.
Here's a thing of pills, and then here's 20 other things of pills to take care of all the disclaimers. You know,
Well,
it's terrible.
Constantine just chimed in. There's more comments, but he said he's from Ukraine, by the way.
Oh, good to see you, man. I hope you are staying safe over there. God bless you guys, man.
Absolutely.
Wow, Ukraine.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think anyone has said that they're from Ukraine yet.
I think
We've had
you're our
lots
first
of other countries for sure, but
yeah, I think you're our first Ukraine resident here. Well, welcome and God bless you guys, and I hope you are staying safe. And I don't even, you know, I never know what to say. Like, you know, I don't want to sound insensitive, and I don't want to say too much either. So, I guess, like I said, God bless you, and I hope everything's, you know, okay with you guys.
yeah, I think you did a good job with that.
Thank you.
So Constantine said, I make my own presets that I can create in 3 minutes.
Yep.
And
Good for you.
it's better, way better.
Yep, you're right. If you got to spend hours, there's so many guys that are, their guitar skills have gone down the tubes because all they do is turn a knob, turn a knob. And I'm like, dude, you got really good at going. That's all you know how to do, you know? So, yeah, play the guitar.
He definitely wants you to make a tutorial for the Helix.
Okay, I can do that.
He just subbed.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks
Thank
for
you.
subbing. I can do that. I'll put that on the list of things to do this week.
Steve-O, hi.
What's going on, man?
Flux says, Jarrod, I know you don't use Helix and 4-cable method anymore, but I had a eureka moment last week with it. I have all my ins and outs set to instrument rather than line, and everything sounds way better.
Oh, good for you. I'm trying to remember how I set mine. I don't even remember. Might have been line. So I still think the Helix is a great product. I just wanted to do more pedal stuff. So you know how it goes. I mean, I've had the Helix for several years, and sometimes you just change for the sake of change. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, but I still think it's great. I haven't gotten mine out in a while. It sits upstairs. I should probably, like I said, this week I should do a tutorial on it.
We use the Helix when we practice for acoustic stuff, right?
No, we use the
No,
Kemper.
just use the. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's the Kemper.
Yeah, I've been using the Kemper. Well, it's because I do a lot of profiles and stuff, and it's always available.
Available there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both great products. So.
Carlos says, "How does the Herbert compare to the 100-watt Stealth?"
Well, good question. Well, the Herbert's definitely going to be, the clean channel's better. I mean, the Stealth clean channel is insane. It's really good, especially when you consider it's on an EVH amp. Most of the EVH stuff wasn't really known to have great clean channels, but the clean channel on the Stealth is, I think, the best that EVH offers. But the Herbert the clean channel on that is just glorious. It's the best clean channel I've ever played. And then you got channel 2 and channel 3 on it, which are, you know, rhythm and lead channels just like the Stealth. But the Herbert's going to have, you know, it's got MIDI. And then it also has the mid-cut switches that have 2, you know, knobs associated with them. You have level and intensity. And then you're going to get 180 watts with the Herbert, where you're going to get 100 with the Stealth. So tonally, the Herbert is probably a touch less aggressive, but it's got a different kind of top end in it, which is, it's a little smoother, but it's just really thick and beefy. So it'd be a tough call between the two, unless you're more price conscious, because the Herbert's like, it's over $4,000. So yeah, there's that. You know, it's probably a better built amp with better components, I would say, but there is something to be said for buying an amp from overseas when you're in the States, because that adds money to it as well.
Yeah. Flux. Also, the reason I have an awesome dual amp rig now is because of Tone Wars.
Oh.
Jarrod helped me every step of the way. You rule, man.
Ah, thanks, man. And congratulations. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Constantine, we are not worried about so many comments. You put as many comments in here as you'd like.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
He said, sorry for so many comments, but what do you think about PV Panama model in Helix? I have struggled with it. It doesn't feel or sound like 5150 here.
Yeah, it's not. It's the older models in the Helix, and I'll second what Carrie said. As many comments as you want. That's what this is about. I even put it in the thumbnail, live Q&A, so that's what we're here for. So the older models in the Helix, I feel like, are not as good as the newer ones. If you want something that sounds better, I know the Rev models in the Helix are much better, and I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that they just put in there. Didn't they put some VH? Yeah, the VH4 models are in there. I would go for the newer stuff, because Line 6 keeps changing the algorithms and all the stuff that they're doing the modeling with too. They keep upping their game with that. So the newer stuff's definitely going to sound better. So I'd go for that.
Sure ain't dead.
Hey, what's up, Greg?
He wants to hear some Skeeter.
Some Skeeter? Hey, man. How you doing there, Greggy Poo? What's happening? Did you get yourself a haircut yet so you can go out and get yourself a real job, or what? You're going to be flipping burgers for the rest of your damn life just with your long hair, thinking you're going to be a famous musician? Well, I'll tell you what, you better cut that hair.
I'll tell you
and
what.
go work at a bank or something.
Good to see you here, Greg.
I love Skeeter. We need more Skeeter. The
Need more
world
Skeeter.
needs more Skeeter.
Just think if there's a bunch of Skeeters running around. What kind of barrel monkeys would this be?
In this market, remember when the blue collar comedy tour, so popular?
Oh yeah, it was popular.
People love that stuff.
Yeah, yep. Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Skeeter's got to do some rig roast pretty soon. I'm gearing up for it.
You
so.
getting there?
Yeah, I got to get those out. It's getting acclimated. Like, I got 4 house washes I got to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yay, hoodly hoo.
Let's see. I skipped over somebody's comment, and now I got to go back and find it. Oh, Gravel Rocks. He says, Jarrod, Helix versus the Helix LT. Thoughts?
Helix versus Helix LT. I like the Helix, the big mothership, better. They're about the same size, but
The mothership.
the mothership, because with the regular Helix, the main one, you're gonna have like the screen. It's just easier to navigate through, and it also has the scribble strips, which I think is awesome because you can see where everything's labeled and all that. So yeah, I think that's a better way to go. But I mean, they both sound the same. So if you want to save some money and still get the tones, then get the LT.
Shred ain't dead. In all caps, I'll never sell out and cut my hair. Me either.
Yeah, me either. It's not going any
I'm
shorter
gonna make
than
you cut your hair.
yeah, just this.
That's where I grow my long hair at,
That's right. The rest of it.
and on my back.
Yeah.
Gross. Yeah, I'm a big old wildebeest back there.
Oh, Dean Harkness. Thanks for the super chat, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Dean Harkness says, I think I'm going to sell my Pod Go. There's a racing game I like to play, and it hit me. I don't like tweaking every little thing. I like to turn it on and go.
There you go. Yeah. I like just turning stuff on. I never, in fact, I what?
I'm so sorry. GM Iron wants you to do the Skeeter face, but your regular voice.
Oh,
It was probably a loud laugh. I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. Skeeter face. I don't know.
All right, let me get in skeet mode. All right, so there's a face I make with Skeeter, and now I'm just talking. I can't do it.
I don't know if I can do it.
Let me try one more time. So, Skeeter, yeah, Skeeter face.
Yes.
I got my Skeeter face
You
on.
do.
All right, I'm Skeeter. Now I'm just gonna go to Rick. So when you talk like Skeeter, you got to bring up your cheekbones like that. Though. You know,
Kind
kind
of
of like
plug your
me.
nose from it.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk normal now, and it
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Good Lord.
Mission Impossible.
That's funny. Okay, so let's go back to Constantine says line 6 badonk is underrated. A badonk?
Yeah, the Badonk amp. Yeah,
I love that.
it's the Badonkadonk. Oh, it's actually a pretty cool amp model in there. It's their own creation. So yeah, it's pretty underrated. You're right. It's pretty good.
Let's see. He also said noise gate, overdrive, amp IR. That's all. I love you, I love your redneck accent.
thanks, man. Shucks.
Paul Smith says me neither. Now that I got it grown back out. Oh, he's not cutting his
Oh
hair.
yeah, he's not cutting his hair either.
Is it longer?
Yeah, it's pretty long now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's
you
hair.
saw him recently. I haven't seen. It was kind of just. I don't know.
It's pretty long now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Paul doesn't have to worry about a job or anything anymore, so he just grow it out and be
Long
cool.
as you wash it. He does have nice, thick
He
silver
does.
hair,
He
right?
does.
He's got a good head of hair.
He's got a good head of hair on him. He does. That's actually cool.
Keep it clean, you'll be fine.
Hmm. And he does. Yep.
Aaron Short wants you to do the bubble wrap dance.
The bubble wrap dance.
There's a whole pile.
There's a whole pile of it over there. Dude, that was like 10 minutes of bubble wrap
Didn't
dancing.
you do the motorcycle on it?
Yeah, I did the motorcycle.
We want to see the motorcycle on it.
I can't do that now. I just ate a bunch of food. Probably wouldn't go over well.
Aaron Lucas, I had a Helix LT for years. It was a great product. Nothing beats the Kemper, though, when it comes to digital platforms.
Yeah, the Kemper, in my opinion, is like the best. If you're using an all-in-one amp, kind of amp and cab kind of thing, like, whatever, guitar tone product, I think the Kemper really is the best. Because modeling, the thing about modeling is, you're, as good as it is, you can't make the model that they did, you can't improve it. It's just, it is what it is. There's no real way to improve it. You could put some IRs in there that you might like sounding better or whatever. But with the Kemper, if you don't like the EVH that you have in there, well, there's other EVH packs you can buy, and they'll sound better or worse or whatever. There is a bit of a crapshoot when it comes to getting amp models or amp profiles. But if you find a profiler that does things the way you like it, then buy more of their stuff. I mean, ta-da! Yeah, I just I just released the Red 7 profile. Thanks, Vanna.
Didn't you just say that you're going to come out with your Easter egg EVH ones
Yes,
soon?
the Easter egg EVH ones are coming soon. I will be doing those hopefully this week. I'm starting to get on a kick with profiles again. And the Red 7s I just released, and I think they came out really good, you know. And I know I'm biased, but I mean, I won't release them unless I think so. So, yeah, and if you don't like these Red 7s, then look for someone else's that are more your style, you know, because it's all about how the mics are set up, and, you know, there's so many variables, but, you know, I mean, you can improve anything with a Kemper. Just get a different amp model, you know.
JB50 Watt wants to know, hey, what's up?
Hey.
Have you listened to the new Megadeth single? It's called Night Stalkers.
Yes, I did. Jay sent it to me yesterday, and I was listening to it on my way to watch that MRI trailer. I was like, whoa. The guitar solos were insane.
Really?
Oh, yeah, just so good. I mean, I think that Megadeth has put out more, you know, better, you know, here comes my divisive comment of the night. I think Megadeth has put out better music than Metallica has in the last 15 years. I really do. Metallica's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm learning Master of Puppets right now because I'm adding more riffs to my repertoire here. And I have a lot of respect for them, but I just think Megadeth just, man, they're putting out some great stuff lately.
Yeah. Constancy said, oh, just realized that redneck can be an offending word. I just don't know U.S. very well. So sorry. You're fine.
You're fine, dude.
Totally fine. No offense.
Not at all.
That's what we would call it.
Yeah. Yeah, because Skeeter's definitely, he's one of them backwoods people. Yeah.
Paul Smith says, well, thank you, young lady.
Well, thank you.
Good head of hair.
Good head of hair.
Christopher, I just left the Guitar Center. Now I've got the bug even worse. The new amp and guitar smell is something else.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Who said that, Chris?
Yep, Christopher.
Oh, Christopher. What's up, man?
Christopher doesn't usually chime in till the very end.
Yeah.
I'm not used to seeing your name this early.
Yeah, man. New amps are insane. I love getting a new amp home and dialing it in and getting to know it and learning all the little tricks. And
Isn't it like an ozone smell that you
Yeah.
get with it?
yeah, the Herbert was giving me that when I first turned it on for the first probably several times that I used it. The whole room would smell like ozone because there's so many tubes in there, and it just, it smelled awesome.
Hopefully it's not frying your brain.
Oh, it might be, but that's how Skeeter came out.
Right. CS says, saw a cool band out of Ohio called Plague Wielder in Pittsburgh last night. The guitarist used a simple 6505 Plus and a Marshall cab, no overdrive, and sounded brutal.
Brutal. Nice.
Sounded really good. Now I want one
Sweet.
again.
Dude. Yep, that's all it takes, man.
Jim Iron said, yeah, but Dave Mustaine is a douche. Is he?
I've heard mixed things about Dave. You know, he's a very blunt person, so I guess it just depends on who he's throwing his bluntness at. You know, I mean, yeah, I've never met
You
him.
don't do something to push the buttons.
Yeah. I mean, I could be pretty blunt. Yeah, when I put my contractor hat on, I'm pretty salty. So, but you know, it really depends. I mean, like I said, I've heard mixed things about Dave. I've heard people meet him and say he was awesome, and I've heard other people say otherwise. So, yeah, I've never met him, so I don't know.
JB says, trying to get Master of Puppets up to speed too. Can just barely do like 90% of the full speed now.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I just learned it today. I watched Ben Eller. It's one of those songs that, as a guitar player, you feel guilty for not knowing. So I'm just sitting there going, I should know this. Why don't I know this? And I should be able to figure it out. And why can't I just, you know, I was like, screw it. I'll just pull up Ben Eller. Anytime I want to learn anything, there's Ben Eller. And there's also Greg, you know, here, Shred Ain't Dead. He's got a lot of great lessons out there as well. Because Shred Ain't Dead. And I learned off of that. And I was just like, okay, so now, and you got to down pick it like a man. You know, that's the thing. You can't alternate pick it. You got to man up and down pick the whole thing. And the hardest part.
There's a comment in here about that.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, Constantine says, I'm bad with alternate picking, but my legato is great and fast. My wrist is slow and I can't improve its speed for years, but I have success with picking pick by fingers, thumb and point finger.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing is what Honestly, dude, play to your strengths. You know, what makes a lot of guitar players stand out and be the ones that everybody is like looks up to are the ones that said, yeah, I couldn't do it this way, so I had to do it this way. And then they just created their own style out of it, and then it just became a thing, you know. Tosin Abasi, George Lynch, I mean, Eddie Van Halen, all them guys. I mean, there's
Well,
things.
you even said when you started playing, you didn't realize there was an up. It was
Yep.
all down. And you're trying to do
Yeah.
it real fast, and now you're super fast at down picking.
Yeah, my down picking speed is faster than probably. Here I am, sound like I'm patting myself on the back, but
It's your show.
it's faster than it should be, and a lot of it's because when I first started playing guitar, I didn't know how to alternate pick. I thought everybody just picked down, so I didn't really realize you could pick up as well, and you know, so I was learning all these songs and everything was down pick, so it forced me to develop that speed, and then I started playing solos, and I'm like, I can't, you know, you hear these guys shredding these leads, you know. And I'm like, I can't play that fast. And then one of my buddies is like, yeah, it could go up too. Like, oh.
The light goes on.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, you mean, you know, and I'm just like, oh my
I
God.
hate it when people bring things up that are so obvious.
Yeah.
So obvious, right in front of your face. And you're like, I'm in my 40s. Why have I not ever thought of this?
I know, you almost need Captain Obvious to show up. Captain Obvious here. You could pick up too. Thanks.
Oh, Lord.
Stupid.
We'll see. Carlos says, I've AB'd the Matrix power amp versus many tube power amps. The tube amps always win. I've only ever used my Helix with tube power.
I'll tell you, I did an episode about that. Do tubes matter? And they do. I mean, when I ran my Helix through a tube amp and a real cab, all of a sudden it just came to life. Everything sounded and felt way better. So it's amazing, but just make sure you don't use IR when you do that.
I'm probably going to slaughter this name. Johnny Ramiro says that Kiko Lareo is a hell of a guitar player from Megadeth, too.
Dude, that guy's awesome. That solo, that little sweeping sliding thing he did in the middle, I was like, I was driving, and I paused it, and I got to a red light, and I'm like, well, let me watch this real quick, and it's all I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. What a great idea, you know? Just very creative. Love that stuff.
CM079
Hey.
says, hey, Jarrod and Carrie, great to check in. Plugged into my tube amps for the first time in a few days after into my Katana, and not sure if it's new oil, probably so, but my touch is way off. Never again.
Oh, he plugged into his Katana for a while?
Plugged into my tube amps for the first time in a few days after being in his Katana, and not sure if it's new oil, but my touch is way off. Never again.
Yeah,
like he got used to something else.
When you get used to
Like
something.
that virtual reality, like
Yeah.
where you get in there and then you come out and the real world is like
everything feels really
fake
off.
and weird. I hated that. Remember, I just did
Yeah.
it the one time. I'm like, not doing that again. That is awful.
Not gonna that.
Not
Not
gonna do
gonna
that.
that. Read my lips.
You
not
were there
gonna that.
too, remember? I was
Yeah,
freaked out.
Yeah, you were freaked out for a few minutes there. Yeah, I mean, it was, so I've been playing on my Spark a lot because I practice out on my deck and stuff. And then I came down here and plugged into the Badlander, and I was like, oh my God, it's just, the feel was all different. I had to really dig in and practice to get acclimated with that amplifier again. But with the Herbie, it's a thicker, it's a juicier kind of,
It's the Herbie.
yeah, it's a juicier, thicker kind of feel. So I'm not acclimating to that at all. It just depends on the amp that you're playing. But yeah, some modeling stuff is a little more forgiving. And the conversely though, sometimes I'll be playing my amp so much and I plug into a bad model or a bad amp sim of something and it feels sterile. My strings feel rusty and brittle, and I'm like, ooh, this isn't right at all, you know? So it really depends, you know? Some amps are more forgiving than others too, so.
Marty5 has joined us from the Netherlands.
Oh my God, how long's it
He
been?
says, long time no see.
I was just thinking about him a couple weeks
Sheesh,
ago.
Marty. Sheesh.
Wow, man, good to see you.
And welcome back.
Yeah, our prodigal son has returned.
Right.
Let's have a feast.
And Chad he says, greetings from Waterford. Chad Whitlow.
Oh, what's
up,
going
people?
on, man?
Greetings
Greetings
from
from Waterford. Wow.
That's our hometown.
Yeah, it's our hometown. Wow. That's awesome. Good to see you here.
Yeah. Gene Harkness says that I like Dave. Yeah, he can be an ass, but being the South, trust me, honestly, can be refreshing.
Yeah. You know, it's I'm going to pull up a song here. You know, it's the thing is with blunt people, at least you know where you stand with them. You know, it's probably not always fun to be around them, but like I said, I don't know. I've never met them, you know, but who knows?
Marty 5 says, I see new amps, so life is good.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good.
Life's good, man.
The bank isn't good, but life's good.
Yeah, life's great. My bank sucks. Till I get paid. I'm waiting on some checks here.
GM Iron says, Tosin is not of this world. Been listening and watching his videos. Incredible guitarist.
Yeah, he's definitely outer worldly, man. I don't even want to begin to even try to figure out what the hell he's doing. It's too out there, man. Way the hell out there.
He said, this is Constantine. He says, so I can become a legato god because my legato is fat as hell.
What?
Is there a way to play fast alternate picking parts just with legato? Because some things, WATS wants to be picked. Wants to be picked.
Yeah, just use your picking minimally. Just all it is it's just a gas pedal, you know. So if you have the momentum, just think of your run that you're doing is like a car going down the hill. You know, if you got the momentum, then you don't really need to hit the gas. You can put it in neutral and just coast. Or if the hill's not so steep but you want to go faster, just tap the gas. You don't have to pound on it. So, I mean, just pick like every third note or whatever, or the beginning of each string on the run on that. Just do that, you know. And there are people who are absolute masters at legato. I'm sure some people will name some of them. I think Al Di Meola is one of them. You know, and these guys are super fast. And gosh, what's his name? The Aristocrats. Guthrie. Yeah, Guthrie. He's also another one that's just super. There's a video of him. He just picks up some tea and he's like drinking tea. He's like all over. I'm like, I hate you. You know. So really, at the end of the day, with legato playing, is it sounds very liquidy and smooth. And if you have the finger strength to do it all, I mean, you're doing something a lot of other guys can't do. Because I suck at legato. So, you know, that's.
You probably don't suck at legato.
I kind of do. I don't do it enough, you know, so I always, you know, John Petrucci's starting to do more legato as well.
CM, my playing the feel on the guitar, I meant the strings were not comfortable. Oh, yeah. And he meant referring to oil on my amp. I used to clean it.
Oh.
Guitar, not amp.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I struggled through that one.
I didn't know if it was just a you know, metaphor, new oil.
I know. The words aren't making sense. So Marty 5 says, life got in the way, guys. And you know how it is with us Euro trash. Oh.
Sorry to hear
Both
that.
of us. Oh.
Well, you're valuable to us, man.
Absolutely.
I was just asking you, wasn't it a week or two ago? I'm like, where's Marty 5 been?
Yeah,
You know?
so we had been on a month hiatus as well.
Yeah.
Jarrod took a job in a different state, so
Yep.
we weren't live for the whole month of, well, half of June and half of July.
Yeah, so I was gone for a while, and yeah, so life got in the way for us too. So I totally get that.
Tech Forge Australia missed the first 30 minutes of the stream prepping for a meeting that just got canceled.
Oh.
Hope everyone is doing swell.
Good to see you here, Tech Forge.
Yeah.
Always good to see you.
Constantine said, thank you for all the replies. You two are awesome, informative, and fun to watch. It's 2 a.m. here, and I need to sleep. Oh, yes. Go to sleep. Nice to meet you. Hope to see you back.
Yeah, man. Good to see you here. Thanks so much for all the comments. So, we really do appreciate that. We love doing this because this is what the live streams are all about. And I get to warm up longer, so because I didn't warm up today.
Johnny Ramiro, anybody heard a new song released by Terry, is it Ilaus? ILOUS singer from XYZ, and George Lynch released the other day, Dead or Alive. Really cool song, killer vocals and guitar.
Ooh, that would be nice. In fact, their first album, Don Dokken produced, and it sounded a lot like Dokken.
Yeah.
It was actually really good. I really enjoyed that album a lot. Souvenirs was one of the songs, and then let's see, something like that. They had this one. What's the name of the song? It'll come to me later. But yeah, that was a great album. Really, really good album.
CM says, yes, shocking dyslexic moment. We made it. We did. We made it through. We'll get there. Just work with me.
Work with me here. Come on, clipped.
Paul Smith says Govin. G-O-V-I-N.
Guthrie Govan.
Okay,
Yes,
there you
Guthrie
go.
Govan. That guy, he's the legato king. That guy's insane. He can pick really good as well, but he's super good. I'll just never forget that. It was just a little quick video. Guthrie Govan doing legato. And he picks up this little white teacup, and he's like, he's all proper because he's English. I just sip my tea here. He's sipping tea, and he just puts it down, and everyone's like, holy freaking crap. Like, that was like 8 billion notes in 3 seconds, you know? Yeah, that guy's insane.
Marty5 says, also see you doubled up on your amp switcher there. Good on you, mate.
Yes, I did. Thank you, yeah.
Kind of said that like he was from Australia instead of...
I might, yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate. We got
Sorry,
different
wrong
mics.
continent.
We got different mics too. We're using the Rode Go 2s now instead of that. I keep looking for the room mic
Yeah.
to like, and every time I feel like I turn away from it, it's going to get quieter, but it's not. So we're using lapels and stuff. So no more room reflections, which is really nice. Got rid of that crap, you know, about time.
Kool-Aid Man says it's Inside Out by XYZ.
Inside Out, that's right, yeah. Such a great album. That whole album was so freaking good. Really, really liked it.
You want to play some of your Herbie?
No, I hate that amp. Yeah, one second.
Do I need to turn down, or is it in?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you might want to turn down a bit.
Okay.
Just
Is
to be
it
safe.
in an amp, or is it
In the cab. It's in the cabs.
It's in the cab.
Oh yeah, 2 of them.
And it's right behind me.
So you're about to hear mouth of God tone here, guys. That's what everybody calls the Herbert. That is mouth of God tone. And God is angry. All right, 1 second. That was the wrong chord.
I was like,
I was wrong chord on the end of that one.
how about the right one? There it is.
There it is. That was a half step off. Yeah. Sorry about that. That was like, what the hell was that?
Oh, that's
You can tell I haven't
hilarious.
been playing that song very much.
Scott Fulmer, thanks for the super chat.
Oh, thanks, man. Good to see you.
He says, good on you, mates.
Good on you, mates.
Good on you, mates. Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Flex
man.
says the new lapel mics sound great. They're very clear.
Thank you. Yeah, they are much better. You don't hear the room reflections, or at least you're hearing a lot less of the room reflections.
You're probably
which
hearing
is-
my hair.
Yeah, I that's one of the reasons why I trim my beard, because every time I turn, it's going scratch,
Oh, not
scratch,
because
scratch.
I asked you to?
No, not at all.
To move it down.
It was all about the mic. Yeah.
Turn.
That's turd. Yes, I'm a turd.
Let's see. Where did we go? Paul Smith says, I think I just heard Lynch fired the singer after 2 shows.
Oh, really? Wow. That's crazy.
Marty5 says, Guthrie Govan is a legend. Check out the video later he did for Hans Zimmer Orchestra where he breaks a string on his tremolo guitar and then picks up a slide to finish the part without blinking.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Dude,
We'll
that
have to watch
guy.
that after.
Yeah, we will have to watch that later. No, Guthrie Govan is definitely like insane. He's in the Aristocrats, and they actually played the Token Lounge a couple years ago here. Yeah, we probably should have seen that. Yeah, the guy's an absolute master on guitar. Insane guitar player.
I'm a effing devil. That thing sounds so tight on the low end.
Oh, it's beefy, man. It's really freaking beefy. I'm just making some volume adjustments here. Yeah, it's definitely a great amplifier.
Marty5 says, metal. The chord worked, though. The bad chord at the end.
No, it
It
kind of
wasn't like...
Yeah, it was a little like...
It was just not what I was used to hearing. I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, it was... it's supposed to be...
That's funny.
Oopsie.
He also said nice tension.
Oh, thank you.
Flux, the Herbert has a certain thump that's instantly recognizable. It sounds really full.
It's really full, just a really beefy amp. It's very pleasant to the ears, too. There's nothing about it that is annoying. You know, it's not like sharp or whatever. It's just very well-rounded sound. Yeah, for $4,000, it better sound amazing. It should probably just play itself,
Sorry,
you know.
and do your laundry.
I could use that, actually. Herbie, do the laundry. I got to go to work. Let me do one more here.
Let me read Aaron's comment real
Okay.
quick. Aaron Lucas, will you be making Kemper profiles for the Mezzabarba, or are you able to? Great job on the Leviathan, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I can make them on the Mezzabarba. I bought it, so, you know, I got no problem with it. Yep, so maybe sometime in the near future I'll be doing that. The Easter eggs for the EVHs are coming next, and then after that I can maybe do the Mezzabarba. I mean, the thing is with amp builders is I understand their concern, and maybe I should do a video about this, you know, other people have, is, yeah, you're copying my work and this and that. It's like, dude, if the guy's got a Kemper, he's going to, you know, he's bought a Kemper for a reason, you know, so it's not like I just talk somebody out of buying an amp. They already have a Kemper, so I shouldn't say no one, but I would be safe to say that most people don't buy a Kemper because someone came out with a profile pack of an amp. They just buy it because they're tired of lugging their amps around, and a lot of people keep the amps. And conversely, I've literally had people come to me and say, I bought that amp because of your profiles. So they were like, if the profile's that good, then the amp must be amazing. And they've bought amps because of the profile. So it goes both ways, you know.
You may play now.
I may play now. Thank you. All right, 1 second. right, there we go. Wow, that was
great.
I was feeling it.
I can tell. It sounded great.
Thank you.
It sounded, I don't, even the backing track sounded really good that time. I'm not sure something's different. But.
Might be your mix. Didn't we adjust your mix recently or no? No?
No, but it was really good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was feeling it on that one. I was like, I mean, that's the thing. Like when you're playing an amp that feels great and there's like this awesome like response and back and forth. I mean, it's like you feel like you can do no wrong. You know, I don't know if I'm just having a good night or if it's just, I think it's the amp. I have to give the credit to the amplifier because I'm just like, wow, I just feel like I have superpowers. You know, it's just so much fun to play.
Flux says every note is so fat and distinct.
You're right.
Uber clarity. I agree.
You're right.
Sean Casey said, sounds good, nice and thick.
Thank you. It does. It's just a lot of clarity and a lot of thickness. So.
GM Iron says, damn, thick as Granny's pound cake. It's right. I want some of Granny's pound cake.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Tech Forge Australia says, man, I need a tab of the song so I can fill in the holes I haven't figured out yet.
I can send you the backing track. My email's in the link. Oh, I gotta send Bobcat. Remind me, I gotta send Bobcat a backing track.
For Community Jam.
Yeah, I've had a crazy week, so I apologize if you're watching Bobcat. I will get that out to you tonight, for sure.
Kool-Aid Man says, ripping like always.
Oh, thank you.
Sean Casey, killer solo.
Thank you very much. That's a fun one, man. The hard part is being on time with the...
Can they hear that? Because there's not a room mic.
Yeah, it's that part. I'm always early. You'll know if I've practiced it or not. Because if I practice it, I'll hit it on time. And if I haven't been practicing it, I won't hit it on time. And I was off on it. This is where I was too early. Oops.
Marty 5 says, in the meantime, I got a solar guitar with an Evertune bridge. No more tuning between takes, but also no dive bombs. Plenty of other guitars for that.
Yeah. You got to try one of his guitars with the Sustainiac pickup in it. Have you tried that yet? I have a Schecter upstairs with that pickup, and oh my God, is that fun to play. So many cool little tricks you can do with that pickup. It's just insane. And I know Ola offers those on some of his guitars now. And I would highly recommend getting something with the Sustainiac on it. It just opens up all these different things that you can do on the guitar now. It's just so cool. Let me see here. Should I do my Immortal?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, that's
Give them
a tough
a chance,
solo.
too, to ask me questions, because you needed to take a break after the song.
Yeah.
So ask Carrie question time.
Ask Carrie questions and I'll
He's going to play the song and then take a little break after that.
And I'll be right back. So let me 1 second. Okay.
That sounded great.
Thank you.
Yes.
This amp is a lot of fun to play tonight. I forgot how, I say this all the time, don't I? I forgot how good this amp was. And you have 20 amps. I mean, it's like you don't get to play them all the time, you know? And man, holy crap, does this sound amazing. Yeah, the 2 cabs are definitely helping out too, you know? So let me take a quick break.
And nobody asked me anything while
No?
you were gone. No.
They will. There's a delay. All right, I'll be right.
That was a long song.
It was. All right, I'll be right back.
You got it. You got it. Yep, Jarrod's not here at the moment to answer your questions. He'll be right back, though. But feel free to ask me any of the questions, or I'm just going to yammer on about whatever. I can talk about my dog or my kids. And I know that's amazing information for you guys. Paul says he loves the Diezel. Yep, I am loving it tonight as well. I haven't heard it in forever and ever. Electric Gypsy, Jarrod, you're sounding awesome as usual. Really, he's sounding even better tonight. I think he is having a really good night. Carrie, you're looking lovely as usual. Well, thank you. I tried. I tried for you tonight. I'm an effing devil. Diezel sounds brutal. It really does. It sounds really great. And I agree with the definition of the notes and stuff. Sounds super clear. Super clear and super fat tonight. Tech Forge Australia, I'm afraid of the guitar buying bug taking a big bite out of my account. Once you buy one, you just can't stop, right? Yes, for sure. For sure. As we can all see. I think his guitar should be coming soon, the Kiesel guitar.
Yes, the Kiesel is
yes.
coming. I can't
August
wait.
is fast approaching.
I know. I can't wait. I just bought my pickups for it from Motor City Guitar the other day, and I'm looking forward to sending those over to Chris Hong over at Kiesel this week.
So you ordered your own and sending it to him.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of their pickups.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played.
And they were cool with that.
Oh yeah, they'll put whatever you want in there.
Nice.
Yeah. Well,
so
it's custom.
Jarrod bought himself a guitar for my birthday.
Yeah, and I'll play you all your favorite songs.
Oh, I don't believe you.
Yes, you do. All my mixes. Those are your favorite songs.
Right.
You're like, yeah, shut up. Sick of hearing those stupid mixes.
Let's see. Flux, that's a way cool t-shirt, Carrie. Thank you. I love this. My favorite Disney movie is The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
So I found like a metal Ursula t-shirt on Amazon. Marty 5, I want to know about your new stage dress and shoes for your next live performance, which clearly you should do.
New stage dress and shoes?
Mm-hmm.
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had what did you wear it was a couple weeks ago, that really long dress?
Oh, the green one?
That was cool.
Thanks.
That looks really good on camera too. That was
Thank you.
awesome.
Maybe I'll wear that next time.
Didn't you wear the sparkly shoes with it too?
No, I just got the sparkly shoes.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with all your shoes.
GM says, Kay, are you singing live as still? No, I am not singing live. Singing live on the show occasionally, but I'm dragging this one kicking and screaming, trying to get him to play live.
We will. We'll do some live stuff. We want to do some acoustic stuff. Yep. We've been working on it. We worked on some stuff on last Monday.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to do some Dio.
Did you say Dio?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rainbow in the Dark. That'd be kind of cool acoustic, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it as well.
I skipped a couple that needed you when you went upstairs,
Oh,
let's
okay.
say. I'm an effing devil. I'm still on the fence about getting a JVM 410H or an Angle Powerball Mark II.
Well, I'm selling my JVM, so I mean, I'm selling it for $1,500, so I would definitely lean towards that. Yeah, that's a much better. No, I really am selling my JVM. I got it and I got it from Kyle Bull actually, and it's in perfect working order. Nothing wrong with it. I just I I like the Splon stuff a little better. So I'm like, I already kind of got like what I want there, and I don't know. That nitro is so freaking amazing that when I shot it out, I was like, I think I'll just part with the JVM and keep the Splon. In my opinion, the JVM is one of the best Marshall amps out there, though. It is a great Marshall amp. So, but yeah, hit me up if you want to play it.
Matthew Butterfield says, sucks that the Herbert costs me a kidney. Or that would be the next amp in my collection. Dude, I
Yeah.
hear that
Yep.
for sure.
It's really
Yeah,
like,
when he told me, I was like, what?
it was one of those things where, you know, when I was doing
But it's for
research.
the show, Carrie.
Yeah, when I was doing research, I'm like, I literally bought that amp like sight unseen, and it was just one of those Hail Marys. Like, I hope I like this, and I got it at Motor City, and then it came in, and Marty sent me a picture of it. He's like, it's here, and I grabbed it, I brought it home, and got a crane to put it up there. And I fired it up, and immediately I was like, oh my God, this thing is sick, and didn't take much to dial it in. And once I got it dialed in, I mean, it's holy ground now. So, and the MIDI stuff works, and yeah, it's just great.
Flux says, do you think of the Herbert as a 6-channel amp due to the plus-minus switch? Can we hear the differences? I know that is all MIDI switchable.
Yes, so, all right, I can do that for you briefly. So the plus-minus switch is only on channel 2, so it's basically channel 2, it's almost like what Red 7 did. They have the hot switch on channel 1, which is either a lower gain or a higher gain mode. So I can do that for you. It's in plus now because, you know me, everything's always all the way up and against the wall. So, but I'll play it, and then I'll go over and switch it to minus mode, and you'll hear the difference in the gain structure change. So let me do that for you real quick. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's just lower and higher gain, But like I always say, I paid for it, so I'm using it all. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So like if you wanted to have something that's a little more, subdued gain-wise, you can program that via MIDI to go either way. So yeah, it's nice.
And Doyle wants to know if you use strap locks on your guitar.
Good question, and I'm ashamed of myself for saying no. I should use them because, no, it was the red one. The other night I dropped it and I caught it. Yep, it was, those leather straps I use upstairs. They're kind of loose. And it was one of those nights, I was like, I'm going to bed. And I stood up from the couch, and I had my hand off the guitar, which I never do. And I stood up, and the strap came loose, and it fell, and I caught it I caught it like down here. And I was like, oh my God. That was scary, $3,300 hitting the floor, and I was like, I got to get strap locks, man. Yeah, that's why I always check, I always check when I put my straps on, but it's actually stupid of me to not have them, so I should probably get them.
Sorry about the yawn.
It's all right. I know I'm boring.
It's me, not you.
It's me, not you.
Marty 5 says, I have an 8-string, is it Agile, A-G-I-L-E? Agly, Iggly?
You
Iggly?
have an 8-string igloo.
Agile?
Nice.
Acoustic multi-scale.
Oh,
That
nice.
thing is amazing.
Oh.
30-inch, 27-inch. It is a beast.
Probably sounds incredible too. Can you imagine an 8-string acoustic?
Yowza.
Probably sounds really bold and
What's
rich.
the one that you have that has, you've got like a 12-string?
Yeah, but those are like, you got the octave strings,
Yeah.
but an 8-string is just 8 regular strings, and it probably sounds really bold and rich. That's got to sound amazing. It's so good hearing from Marty too. It really is. I miss conversing with him.
He
so.
says the Diezel Herbert is a lot cheaper in Europe too.
Yeah, how much are they over there? Because that's what I was mentioning earlier. Is like, they're expensive over here, but there's that import thing, So they're probably like maybe $1,500 cheaper over there is my guess, but I don't know. We'll have to wait for Marty.
I know what it is. It's an 8-string agile.
Agile?
Yeah, like fragile.
Oh, fragile. Fragile. I'm sure it is fragile.
It's an agile.
It's an agile. You wouldn't understand.
Techport Australia says, having picked up a BP2, it's not as impressive as I would have hoped. It's not terrible, and it can do so many different sounds. It's just not as aggressive as the Fireball Invader Savage.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, the Savages are insane. That's an amp I've been wanting to play. Maybe I'll play that next weekend on the show, because that amp, channel 4 on that amp is just sick. Such a great amp.
Hi, Mike Nash. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Mike?
William Mason, what's your thought on the EVH EL34 compared to the Marshall JVM?
I would 100% get the EL34. Are you talking about the 50 watt or the 100 watt? I would probably still say the same thing, but I'm just want to get some clarity here. I have the EL3400, and oh my God, is that a great amplifier? It really is. And did you know about the Easter eggs in the 100 watt version? Please respond, and we can converse about it.
Let's see. GM Iron. How's Synergy's version of the Herberto KEMPER?
I don't know. I want to get it and compare it because I still have some Synergy stuff here, but that would be an interesting comparison. Yeah, I should probably talk to Marty. Herberto.
Flux says nice. Sounds like it thickens the gain. Very cool with all the plus and minus stuff.
Yeah. The plus just adds more body and more gain to the amp, and I love it.
Klaus. Hello, Klaus.
Hey, Klaus.
He says, every time I hear the name Klaus, I think of the Vampire Diaries. There was like the oldest original vampire.
Oh, yeah.
His name was Klaus.
Klaus.
So I have this very sinister picture of Klaus in my head.
Maybe it is him.
Where'd it go? Waiting to see is it M0 or M0?
M0.
M0 ES model in your collection.
Oh, the M0, yes, the Eric Steckel model. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll have to talk to Pierangelo about that because they're going to have to. That's going to be a $4,000 amp, and I'm
you are tapped out of $4,000 amp.
I'm tapped out, man. I mean, if they send me one, I'll be happy to review it. I can talk to them, but we'll have to see.
Gravel Rock says Fireball 100.
Fireball 100, yeah, over the Marshall. Yep.
Flux says, asks, can we hear the difference between the two cabs you are using tonight?
Yeah, for sure. The volume's going to drop a little because they're louder when they're both on, so I had to attenuate for that. But yeah, I'll turn them on and off for you. 1 second. All right, I'm having technical difficulties with my wireless. I think there's a loose, I don't know what's going on here with it, but it does that every once in a while. It'll start
It just
acting
turns
up.
off on you.
Yeah, so
Well, there you go, Flex.
there you go. There's back and forth between them. I could keep messing with it, but I don't know what's going to happen here. So, but yeah, so that's basically it. And they're both great cabs. I think that just, you know, when you have them both on, it's just best of both worlds, man. It just sounds incredible. And with this amp having so much freaking power, just running it through my Mesa cab by itself, it's just, you can feel the strain in those speakers. They're just holding on for dear life. Because, you know, it's only a 120 watt cab. So when I'm pushing 180 watts through a 120 watt cab, and those speakers are like, I'm going to rip, just so you know. Keep it up and see what happens. So I'll use both cabs and split the power, and that way it's a lot easier on them, you know.
Marty5 says Diezel Herbert 3 is €29.80, €2,980.
Wow.
That's with the currency right now at Thomann.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's about, yeah, like I said, probably $1,200, $1,300 cheaper.
CS says, funny, I like my JVM better than I like my EVH EL34, and Jarrod hates me for it.
Well, it's all about what you're looking for, you know. I think the EL34, I like more aggressive amps and I like more refined gain. So I feel like the JVM, and I'm not saying this as a derogatory, I keep looking at my wireless, I'm not saying this in a derogatory way. I'm just saying that the JVM, the gain is a lot less refined, so it's a little messier sounding, where with the EVH, it's a lot more refined and tighter, and it's more cleaned up, and you can, it's weird because it's more aggressive, but it also has more refinement to it, and I just feel like I'm getting a better tone overall out of the EL34, you know. So did he say if it was 100 or a 50 yet?
No.
Okay, because the 50 watt EL34.
Well, it wasn't the Fireball 100. That was Gravel Rocks.
Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
that William Mason. We were still waiting to hear from you.
Yeah, so if it's the EL34 50 watt, the red channel is amazing in it. The blue channel from the factory is terrible. It's really flubby and gooey, but you can get a mod done to it. They just snip a circuit in there and then it fixes it. But the 100 watt does not have that same issue. So 100 watts much better.
And Flux says, also, I'm getting ready to try a high-gain JJ ECC83 preamp tube in the V2 or V3 slot of my Engel Savage 12 Mark II and see if it makes channels 2 and 3 more usable for me.
Ah, that's a good idea, because those tubes do make a difference. You can add more gain to your amp with those tubes, so yeah. Let me know.
The cabs sound great together and by themselves. I'm really wanting to get a Diezel 2x12 with FK100s.
Oh yeah, it's a great cab. It really is. Thank you.
Paul says, I like the Diezel cab best, but sounds really good with both.
Yeah, I like the both. I really do, because there's things I like about both cabs. And
Maybe that's why I like it better this time.
Yeah, it's insane.
Gravel Rock says, the JVM 410 is $11.99 new, but Marshall won't let Thomann to the U.S.
Oh, that sucks.
Klaus. That's what makes great tone. Speakers on the edge. It sounds great.
Thank you.
Tech Forge Australia. Still a fan of the Zilla and the DV77s. Just such a unique voicing.
Oh yeah, those sound good as well. In fact, let me switch. Let's put the diesel cab with the DV77s. Yep. So let's turn off the
CS
Mesa.
says he likes his amps messy.
Well, for some reason, the Zilla picture isn't coming up, but you just have to trust me that the Zilla cab is also on right now. Let me mute the mic here. Oh, that freaking sounds really good, too. Did you hear it coming out of it over there?
I couldn't tell because my in-ears.
Oh, gotcha. Just want to make sure. It should be on because...
You want me to take one out?
No, it'll blow your head off.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It was on. I just have to trust. I just got to program the picture back in there. I must have shut the picture off. But, yeah, that sounds really good as well. Really, really good.
You got something else you want to play?
Hell yeah. I'm going to play, let's do some
Hell yeah.
Sphinx. How about the Sphinx?
I like it.
I just hope my stupid wireless doesn't turn off. I don't know why it's doing that. Every
What do I
once in a
need to
while.
do? If it goes off.
There's a switch on the side. Just turn it off and turn it back on.
This here?
Yep. Boop, boop.
Push or slide?
Slide.
Okay.
Yep. But it should be fine now. Well, famous last words, right? All right, here we go. Boy, I hit a couple bad ones on that. So much for feeling indestructible.
Yeah, it's fine.
My superpowers are fading.
Marty says that sounds even better than the Mesa 212 V30s.
Oh, yeah.
Flex
Yeah.
says, I'm so glad you used these two cabs together tonight. I have the Mesa, just need to add the diesel cab. I'm always thinking about it, and here you are using them with your diesel. You rule, Jen.
Thanks, man. Well, it's nice to have that whole best of both worlds kind of feel, right? You know, I mean, there's things I like about both cabs, and when you use them both, it's like, oh my God, it's almost like the swirl when you go to Dairy Queen. Which one do you want, chocolate or vanilla? Can I have the swirl? Like, yeah, you can have the swirl. That's what it is. It's the swirl.
Let's see. Marty 5 says Zilla cabs for life. Jazz notes. Laugh out loud. Flex, these two cabs really blend well together.
They do. It sounds incredible, man.
Sean Casey says, I heard that.
I heard that. Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? That was pretty obvious. I was like, what did I do? I was supposed to go, but I went there, and I was like, ooh, that doesn't sound right at all.
Marty 5, Jarrod has the 3-tone sunburn. One from his shirt, the other from his gloves, and the third is natural sun, right?
Yeah.
Power wash style.
Yeah, right here you can tell where my gloves end right there,
Yeah.
and then there's my hands.
It's not the farmer's tan, it's the power washer's tan.
Yeah, it pretty much is, man.
Tan line.
I hate that, the white hands all summer.
Yeah, but you like it better than sore hands.
Yeah.
Wet,
Oh,
soggy,
yeah.
sore hands.
Yeah, and dirty hands.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to, when I first started my company, I refused to wear gloves. I refused. I'm like,
Because
real men don't need them. I don't need gloves. And then you roll
hands
up your hose at the
tore
end of the
up.
day, and your hands just get tore up from all the dirt on your hose. And next thing you know, you got this big raw mark in your hand.
Yeah.
Plus, all that, all the little lines in your hands get dirt. And you can't get it out unless you use the scrub brush. So my
Yes.
hands are always like, had these, and I'm like, yeah, I got to wear gloves.
it's no fun having crazy rough hands.
No. Nope. Sandpaper hands.
Klaus says, Jarrod, are you switching the ohm load as well when combining cabs and running single cab?
Good question. So the KHE amp switcher does that for you. So you can actually combine cabs with the KHE amp switcher, and you can run 2 cabs at once, and it automatically switch. I don't know what it does, but it allows you to run 2 cabs at once. So it's such a great product. It really is. I love this thing. Honestly, before I got this product, I would come down here and have to okay, what amp am I going to use tonight? And I'd be hooking up cables and all the, oh my God, it was such a nightmare. Now, I just select it and it's done. It's just so much easier. I just hope I never have to rehook any of this stuff up, because if you looked at the spaghetti nightmare that is behind this thing right now, I mean, oh my God, and it's all labeled, but still, it's just an absolute nightmare if you have to hook everything up. I hope I never move. Can you imagine having to hook all this stuff? I'd have to hire somebody. I'd be like, you do it.
You hired somebody the last time and it didn't
No, it worked out.
work out.
Yeah, it worked out.
We are caught up on the comments. You want to play another song?
Yeah, let's do 3 shots and a chaser.
Joshua Stevens joined us. Hell
Hey.
yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? By the way, glad you're here. I'm going to send you that backing track tonight. Every
says.
morning I get up and I'm like, I got to
He
send him
says.
the backing track, and then I chase squirrels all day. And
He really does.
I do. I'm
He
a
does.
total squirrel chaser. So I will send that to you tonight. My apologies for that, man. I saw your request for it, and it's been a busy week, but I still should have got that to you. I apologize.
Every week is busy.
I know. I just got to learn how to. You know what I got to do? I got to learn
Yes.
how to. As soon as
I
it
know
pops in
all
my
of
head,
the things that you should do.
go do it. And then, but on my way to doing it, there's 10 other things that happen.
You go
Squirrels.
make a list.
Squirrels.
Make a list.
I do. It's full of squirrels.
Full of nuts.
It kind of is.
Shit. Marty 5 says, yeah, I like that. Also, gloves protect the calluses, so more power to you. It
Yeah.
just adds to the look. Metal forever.
Metal forever. Yeah, the old meat hands. Yeah, man, my hands were rough. They were really rough for a while, but that was 22 years ago. Then I woke up and started using gloves. Let's do 3 shots, see if I can actually play this right tonight. There we go. It stayed on. It turned off again at the beginning. Man, I don't know what's going on with that wireless tonight.
ADA MP1. What is the song?
Oh, the song? That song was 3 Shots and a Chaser.
It's an original. I don't know
Yeah.
if you thought maybe it was something that he was playing of somebody else's, but it's an original
Yeah.
Jarrod tune.
It's an original, goofy, whatever it is that I do song. Yeah, I just write mixes for amp demos, and I try to make them fun and whatever, so, yep.
Gravel Rocks. Which model Morley wah in mini or full size?
It's the Mini, and it's just the regular Morley Mini wah. It's just the regular one, and I freaking love this. I can't stand the toe switch because I like to turn the wah on at just whenever I want. If I just want to just do a quick little riff with the wah, I don't want to have to tap it and turn it on and turn it off. It's just ready. And I don't know why more people don't play those because, man, is that a handy feature. It really is.
Sean Casey says he really need a chalkboard. I agree. Like a whiteboard.
Oh, yeah.
Write the stuff on and check it off.
I make notes. There's times, like if you look through my phone, there's notes saying today, and I'll have all the stuff I got to do. And I complete a lot of it. But if I don't, and there are times that I actually set alarms all day, like at 11 o'clock, I got to do this, 12:30, do that, and I get a lot of stuff done. But then, I'm not kidding you, Josh, there was probably like 10 times this last week that I was like, oh, I got to send that mix to Josh. And I start heading towards my computer to do it, and either my phone rings or I see something or I think of something.
So if I call you, the next time I call you, I'll remind you to send it.
Well, I'm doing it tonight, so.
All right, after the show.
Yep.
Let's see. The ADA MP1 says that's a killer jam.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a fun one. Yep.
Marty 5, I played this song in my feeble, mere mortal attempts to up to your level.
Marty 5. Oh, I'm sure it's great, dude. I think I did send him the backing track for one of, was it this one that I sent you? Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time, playing it up to par as well. I mean, it's a difficult one. There's a lot of crazy riffage going on there. I'll just say this really quick. You know who I've gotten a really big appreciation for? 2 guitar players that I've been learning riffs from lately. Number 1, Eddie Van Halen. If you have not learned songs like Unchained, Drop Dead Legs, Panama, do it. Because, man, those are guitar lessons that are just insane. The amount of talent to play and ability it takes to play those songs with technique-wise, it's just insane. And if you really dig into the writing of those songs, it's just incredible. Drop Dead Legs, I dare anyone to try to learn that. It's just such a great riff. And James Hetfield, because I'm learning Master of Puppets right now, and that's not an easy riff to play, man. You got to be right there. You got to be on your game to play that.
And sing it too.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine that? That dude freaking plays that. And sings as well.
You can't even talk. You can't even think when you play.
When people try to, I love it when we used to do clubs and stuff. We'd play and people would come up and talk to me, and I'm trying to play one of our songs. They're like, so blah blah blah, and I'm sitting there going, I go full derp. I'm just like derp mode. I can't talk and play at the same time.
You cannot process information and play at the same time.
I can process. I just can't speak it. I know what I want to say to you right now. Okay, here's a funny one. So when I was in a band when I was a kid, I was like in our late teens, early 20s, and we were playing this festival. And there was a beer tent right across from us, and then there was like a band in there, and then there was our outside stage, and we were on this outside stage.
Always on the outside.
Yeah, and we were playing, and we were the sound guy had all control over how loud we were. So I'm up here playing one of our songs, and I'm doing a solo, and a cop walks up to me. And he's talking to me like I can do anything about the volume, and he's like, "You're too loud. You need to turn down. The beer tent behind us is complaining because they can't hear their band." And I'm like soloing. I'm like, "What, bro? What do you want me to do?" I'm like, trying to talk to this guy. And I was like, I had to pick something to screw up, so I picked talking to him to screw up. And I'm just like full derp talking to this dude while I'm doing a solo, and I don't even know what I said to the guy. All I know is he just kind of looked at me like, "You okay?"
All right, dude.
Being sipping on Grandpa's cough syrup there, and then we finally finished the song, and he's mad. He was super mad because he thought I was like being a jerk,
Ignoring him. Yeah.
and I'm like, "Okay, now I can talk to you." I'm like, "I'm really sorry," and he's like, "Well, like I said, you're too loud and you need to turn down." I said, "The sound guy's the neat guy you need to talk to.
Right.
I'm just
like
a guitar
you have
player.
Any control
I
over
have no control over this at all. So you need to talk to him." So
And maybe don't talk to me in the middle of performing.
exactly.
if something's on fire, let me know. But
Like what would possess anyone to talk to a guy in the middle of shredding his ass off to tell
he
him?
just didn't.
I know. I wasn't mad. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm just like, why are you talking? Like I'm trying to play here.
Boop boop.
Yeah. You go sit down now. Enjoy the show.
Oh, Flux said that he was playing along to the rhythm while you were shredding on that.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, it's a fun one, man.
Yes, you sent Marty 5 the tracks.
Ah, good.
Anxious Nation, just curious what your thoughts are on the Miss Boogie price hikes. $33.50 for a black JP2C. Yikes.
Yeah. And okay, so there's a lot of talk about this in the groups and stuff.
Everything's too expensive.
Yeah,
these days.
everything's too expensive. The thing is as a business owner, I can give you the perspective as a business owner. I own a pressure washing company. I've been in business 23 years. And trust me when I say none of us want to raise our prices. We don't. Because every time we do, we know that it's risking losing customers because people are not going to be able to afford our services or our goods. But we do it begrudgingly because if everything that we're buying to do business with goes up, we'll put up with it for a little bit of time just to go, well, maybe, all right, if this is just a temporary thing, I'll eat it, just to make people happy and continue selling things. And I've done it. But I'm at the point right now with my company, when people call, my minimum job for a house wash now is $4.99. I can't wash a house for less than $4.99. 5 years ago, it was $2.50. Now, it's everything's gone up and up. Gas, soap, all the stuff I buy, chlorine, the chemicals that I use, not only am I paying 3 times what I used to pay only 2 years ago for the product, but shipping has gone up. Shipping has quadrupled. So everything, you got to think about it, like all the parts that Mesa sources for their amps, not only have the parts probably tripled or quadrupled in price, but the shipping associated with them has gone up astronomically. So, so they have to do it. They really do. And there's people like, oh, they're ripping everyone off. Trust me, they're not ripping anybody off. All they're trying to do is keep their profit level at what it's supposed to be so that they can maintain a company, pay their employees and pay the rent and do all the other stuff that they're doing. It really comes down to that. It really does.
Let's see. Marty 5, maybe a new genre called Derp Gent. It's a challenge.
Derp Gent. I probably invented it that day. So the other cop that was with him, his partner, was probably like, what kind of music do you think that was? I think it was Derp Gent.
Paul Smith says, could the Mesa price hike be because of Gibson?
I mean, some people say that. Some people say it might be a Gibson thing, but I don't know. The timing tells me that it's because of everything else going up. I mean, remember when we got back from California?
We were happy to be back in
Yeah,
Michigan,
we were
where
happy
everything is cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Except, so we took a red eye home, and I was starving. And I'm like, I want to go to bed, but I got to eat something, And I went to McDonald's, and I ordered 2 regular just Egg McMuffins with cheese. It was $11.50. I'm like, I didn't order 2 McMuffin meals. I ordered 2. She's like, no, I know that. It's just the 2 sandwiches. I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. You used to be able to get 2 for $4. $11.50. So I don't know. Does Gibson own McDonald's now? Maybe they do. No, it really is. The timing tells me that it's just the price hikes.
Now I've got
everything.
fast food on my brain.
Dude, Culver sounds good, doesn't it?
Taco Bell does too.
Okay, we can do Taco Bell. Toxic Hell.
Right. It's so good though.
It
It's
is.
probably my favorite fast food.
It is.
Taco Bell.
And it
I
all-
love Culver's, but Culver's is like the next. It's like a
next level.
Subway of fast food.
Yeah. Well, probably even better than that.
Yeah.
It's the Olive Garden of fast food. No.
No. I'd take Taco Bell over Olive Garden.
The thing is, though, is you can order anything at Taco Bell and it all tastes the same.
It's delicious.
It's all the same. It's all really good, but it's all the freaking same.
Marty Five says, "Oh yeah, the Mesa prices are insane in EU, like diesel prices reversed."
Yeah. I mean, there might be a hint of a little bit of whatever out there, people taking advantage. But I mean, the thing is everything's gone up. So because of that, I mean, when I go to the grocery store, I used to fill up those, the little cart,
Yeah.
under $100, about 70
Oh,
bucks.
it's 200 now. Yeah.
177 bucks average when I go there and fill up the little cart. I literally, the first time that happened to me, I was looking at, I'm like,
Did you get? Did
Did
I
you-
pay for the person behind you?
yeah, am I doing the pay it forward thing? Not doing that. I'm not
I would
cool.
like those groceries too, please.
Yeah, yep. Thanks for buying my groceries. Yes, and you can bring them out to my car. I bought them for myself.
Anxious Nation says you had me at Taco Bell. Right? So freaking good.
We can get Toxic Hell tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does kind of sound good.
So my favorite used to be the Crunchwrap Supreme.
Those are good.
I love it, but I'm gluten free now, so I can't have the flour shell. But they're corn. The hard shells are corn instead of flour. So.
Can you have the Mexican pizza?
Yep.
That's good.
But they don't have that all the time now.
They brought it back. I don't know how long it's back for,
If it's
but
back, I'm gonna get one.
I'm gonna get one too.
I'm gonna get one.
Some people are like, "Oh, it still sucks," and I'm like,
I wonder if I could order the Crunchwrap Supreme without the flour part. Like, just pile it all on the crunchy part.
"You can ask them."
Or give me two crunchy, like this
Yeah.
goes there, and then like a
Yeah,
double
just don't give me the
decker.
wrap. Just say I want the Crunch Supreme
Yeah.
without the wrap, because that's what the wrap
wrap,
is the floury thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paul Smith says McDonald's at or by the airport is always expensive.
No, I went here.
It was
I went
here
here
at Waterford.
Yeah, it was here at Waterford. I almost had a heart attack when she told me the price. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So yeah, I mean it does suck that pricing is the way it is. I mean, like I said, I hate charging those prices for what I do, but the thing is like I'm not making more. I'm not because I still got to go to the grocery store the next day and pay $177 to $200 for the same groceries I bought a year and a half to 2 years ago for half the price. So it's just the way it is. And that's the thing that people have to keep in mind too, is like these people that are making goods and services for us, they also have to, it's not just based on what it costs them to build it. It's also based on, I got to live. I got to buy groceries too. I got to buy gas too. And all that stuff, plays a part in it. So that's why we got to fix this pricing issue. It's getting bad.
Flex says McDonald's in Scotland is amazing, way better than the U.S.
Really? What
Is
do they
it
have?
just better quality food or better selection? More variety? Why do you say that?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
That would be, I wonder if they probably have haggis burgers.
Maybe they have the McRibs all
Yeah.
the time.
Here's your haggis and a punch in the face.
Anxious Nation says, I know this is off topic, but with you being a small business owner, is business down for you? I hear rumors of recession.
Yes. Yeah, my phone's not ringing nearly as much as it used to.
Thank God for your commercial properties.
Yeah, thank God for the commercial aspect. But see, the thing is even the commercial aspect could be suffering. I mean, I'll give you an example. Like 2008, I had 36 fleets that year that we were doing it. I built my business.
Says Anxious Nation, you just got to stay small and keep it all.
That's right. That's my motto. Stay small and keep it all, baby. That's how I like to do things.
Christopher says, no joke, I have to buy a new car, new to him, or truck soon. Prices are insane.
Yeah, they are. So hopefully things turn around soon. We'll see. It's hard to say, but yeah, I mean the thing is the economy usually will right itself, and that's the good thing about it is because it has to. There has to be a righting of the ship, or else it's just gonna. I've seen it worse than it is now, but we are definitely treading on thin ice.
Yeah. Well, we're nearing 9 o'clock. If we're having connection issues,
Yeah, we should probably.
I
Yeah.
know that there's a Taco Bell run. Wait.
Well, she's hankering for some Taco Bell, and actually so am I. And yeah, we don't want the connection issues to cause any more problems. So, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you guys being here. And, hope you enjoyed the riffs and the mistakes and all the other stuff.
And the conversation.
Yeah, it was great seeing you guys.
It's nice to meet some new people and
Yes.
to see some old names pop back in as well.
Yeah, good to see you. And Marty, don't be a stranger, man. Hopefully we'll see more of Marty 5
Yeah.
and the rest of you as well. So God bless you guys. Thanks so much for being here. And I'll be coming out with some new videos this week. And Carrie and I will see you next
Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yeah.
So, well, every day's a gift.
Thank you for